Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots.
Ready, set. Mark 195. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear. Hey, exit. Get it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Team 6.
They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Check. Fresno. Slam. Yo, lady. 50. Check 50. Switch.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 35.
Let's go.
A big play there out of Cook. 41 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the ground, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
15 yards on the play, first down. Darnold for the red zone now. That is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Patriots take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
95's the same. No, check. He's Mike. Ricky. Five.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Check down to Breida. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the double. 195. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Topper! Go! Hey, Sam off! Shoot!
They run for it with Breida. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cook. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Darnold now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's put that team on the run. Hey, watch it.
On fourth down, Darnold is caught by Aguilar. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 6-6, pull it high.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Say. Watch twin.
On first down, here's Love. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here's Love, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On second down, Love.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Go, snap.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Love. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
On first down, here's Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Where's 52? It's at 52.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he finds Austin complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I got it. Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. You got three down, three down. Check, 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 check. Check.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Third down, Dalvin Cook. He juked him. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run it again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now it's Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the
Pilot, 64, read.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 95 is the Sam. No, check. He's Mike. Who that? Who that? Check 9. Check 9.
They're going to try and throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On first down, Love. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
70, Indy. 10.
Here's Love again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
I'm coming.
Smooth. 61, Matchbox Light. Now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the carry, it's Love. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bam. Hey. High 7-2.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, it's Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Blue draw quarter. Get it.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a toss play. It's Breida. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
50, plant. Look at me. Go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
This is Love. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check, walk 54, walk 54.
Hey, Delta.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Ready?
Now back to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Love. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw is Darnold. He finds an opening past the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. A 1st down throw. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Miles Jack with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Completes it to Aguilar. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run again with Breida. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Love. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This is Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
80 weapon.
Now it's Breida. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Jim.
Topper.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Tight dog.
They run for it with Breida, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.